Okay.
What are we doing today?
What are we doing today? We are going to take this yellow.
What is this yellow?
I can't pronounce it.
Let me try.
Benzimidazolone.
Benzimidazolone.
I don't know. We need to look that up somewhere. But anyway.
Hey, did you know? So here, a little fun fact right off the bat.
What?
So I was watching The Frugal Crafter, and she was saying mauve, and I'm like, I don't know why is it people say mauve. It is actually the proper way to say it.
Mauve, yeah.
I don't like that. Yeah, I'm on Team Mauve, but Team Mauve is wrong.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those words that you think you know how to say and you really don't.
All of a sudden you're...
Well, I have no idea how to say this. I did write it down in the...
We're doing this for our friend Mo.
Yes, and Mo, I did. It's in our conversation. I checked the spelling twice because it's, you know, I mean, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 letters long.
Yeah, who does that?
Okay, now this is the yellow that I think you'll probably be happiest with. The colors that I saw that you had in the liquid text and the golden and whatnot, they were more towards the orange, the reds, the warm.
And you can't really pull that out.
You can't pull that out. You got to start, you know, if you're going to start off with the color, you need to. And this looks really like brown, but it isn't when it gets...
Now, what were you going to say?
On
you were going to say, when you're starting out with mixing colors, especially, there's a reason for primary colors.
Yes.
This is a very primary yellow.
Very primary yellow.
Meaning, it doesn't lean one way or the other towards blue, green.
And this is the other thing that's muy importante.
The transparency.
The transparency, and this is why I guide you towards, you know, I don't know that any of the other colors do this, but golden does. You pay a high price for this little bar here, but this stuff lasts forever. Now, you can see, I don't use this very often. I've had it as long as I've had this, and I'm on my second jar of this. Because it's just, I don't know.
So really, she could even just get away with using.
You could buy a 2-ounce one, yes, like this size.
Yeah.
Now, okay, I'm not going to talk about reds right now because we don't need to. We're not making red.
No.
We're just using that.
What is our goal?
Our goal is to make green.
Macaroon yellow.
Macaroon yellow.
But a little less on the minty side, more towards the sagey.
I don't think that you're going to have to do anything to this to get it to be.
Yeah, that's the right yellow.
This is the right yellow. Now, if you don't want it this strong straight out of the bottle, mix some gel medium with it, and I guarantee you it will mix with the golden.
Yeah.
No problemo. Okay.
Oh, or add some of the iridescence or something like that, just to...
No, she's not doing. She's making a baby book, Mariah. She's not doing disco. Okay.
I don't know how fun this baby is.
Well, yeah, we all know about that.
You got a cranky 4-year-old down there right now.
Okay, so the next thing is the kind of green you're going to get is very dependent on the type of blue you decide to use. And you know, here, okay, these are ones that I've already mixed up.
Yeah. And if you guys...
this has a lot of the Severus, which is this down here, but of course it also has other things in it, and this is number 4A.
Yeah, so if you're watching this, anyone else, what we're talking about is these in the pots correspond to our peas mix guide, which you can download from our website, or if you're part of our Facebook group, the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists. Yeah. Links below.
Okay, so you can see we run the gamut here from...
Oh, and you even have a sage.
Cool blue to...
I think this is where she really wants, sort of, I mean, lighter, a little more happy.
Well, actually, this is pretty light once you get it out there. It just looks very concentrated here, but once you get it out there, it's
really
not.
But I think that's where she wanted to head.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Here's the guide.
There's the guide. It's rather large and bulky.
Yeah.
we have a new computer, which is the monitor is now sitting where we used to sit our other
Stuff.
various sundry objects that we needed
We're
for
always expanding like the universe.
for whatever reason. Okay, I'm pretty
That's
sure
some
that we
nerd
don't
humor,
we
I
don't
think. Would you
need.
chuckle at that a little bit, please?
Jeez, you're hard on me. This is late in the day.
Yeah, we're not used to being this funny this late in the day.
Yeah, no kidding. My giggle box is kind of pretty much emptied out by
This is when
this
she's
time.
watching murder.
This is when I watch murder. Use red paint.
Okay, so 8A
What?
is what you started with. And then you
Oh.
used Formula 14A
Oh Lord.
and mixed it with the leftovers from 8.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so forget that. We'll just start over.
No, here, look. So 8. Original formula. You said you lost, but then found it. See below.
It was that little piece that was floating around here, Mariah, that you were the one that actually lost it.
Oh, yes. That's
Okay,
right.
so I like green a lot, so I'll pull out my pots of green here.
All right.
I
so
don't know if this qualifies for green or...
It looks like the main thing we're looking for, obviously, is the impasto, the retardant. Then we need the teal, quinacridone.
Okay, so I probably need one of my little jars. There you go, you got it. Things are tucked hither and yon here, and
That's a nice word.
now,
That's a real...
you don't need to get ugly on me. I mean, I told you my giggle box is not... My sense of humor has long left me. All right, so, you know, we're just going to start over. This is going to be a whole new green, simply because I do not want to deal with all of that. And besides that, we've got a different yellow.
Yes. 'Cause
Whole different yellow.
here's the nice thing. If you have that yellow and the green that you're mixing, they're going to go very nicely with one another.
They're going to play well. And
There
it's
you
just
go.
pretty much guaranteed. Good point, Mariah.
Thanks.
I knew I had you here for some reason.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you may have to go get my
Your popper topper.
popper topper is not on my side. I'm on Mariah's side because my side looks like something exploded over there because I've been working on cards. Okay, finally got the lid off, or open. Didn't get it off. Okay, now I don't ever put my paint in first because I think it wastes a lot because a lot of it hangs out on the bottom and you can't see it and you don't know that it's there.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, brand new jar.
Whoa.
I emptied my other one this morning. I love this little thing. Don't get rid of this little thing because it helps you with your,
Keeping it
keeping
off
it-
the lid.
yes, because it gets around the edge and you can't open the darn thing. And this is such a big jar, it's really hard for my hands to get around it. So I really do like
So that's
that.
about 3 scoops.
3 scoops. Well, hey, you want to mix up enough that you've got plenty for your project.
Yes.
Better to have some left over and not use it, and you can always use it for something else.
Because even though we have a recipe, obviously this is not like down to the...
Now, this isn't like when you go to Home Depot and they use a computer to shoot the paint in there. This is a little
I'm
less
still
precise.
suspect of that whole process even then.
And do not forget to add a little squeeze of this. You know, I don't get as nearly as carried away as I used to because sometimes it takes forever for it to dry.
Things get sticky for a bit.
But do add a little bit because it gives you a little time to, you know,
about things.
mull about and, you know,
Pop the tops off.
pop tops off. And I
Fine
may
thing.
still need that. Don't get rid of that.
Fine things.
Okay, so we know that we're going to need yellow in here. I'll just give that a little stir. Kind of disperse that around so they don't have a big chunk of it coming out.
Hold it towards the middle there. There we
Hold
go.
it towards the middle. I'm just stirring it around. You know, it's kind of like when you put baking soda in with the flour. You want to make sure that it's all kind of evenly distributed as much as is possible. That's not a... Okay. I even cleaned this little thing off for y'all.
Look at that.
Okay, I'm just going to squeeze some out here. Try to get it so that you can see me squeezing.
The one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, see, that's
Yep.
is how the recipes go, y'all. It's about 10 drops. Or, you know, 5 long squeezes.
Okay, you're starting to see this nice lemony yellow here.
I like that yellow.
Isn't that a pretty yellow?
A very pretty yellow.
Yeah, that's why I don't like it.
A little too happy.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of, you know, cookies and...
Well, I'm telling you, I've been thinking about those cookies ever since
Mo.
posted them.
Macaroons. Okay.
Very expensive
Try,
cookies.
yeah, they are. And if you have ever made them, you'll know why they cost a lot of money, because they're a total pain in the butt.
There you go.
That was free advice. Just buy the ones at the bakery and you'll be happy. Okay. Now, there's still some stuff around the sides here, but I don't even worry about that. It just, you know,
It's okay.
we're not sending people to the moon. We're just mixing paint. Okie dokie. Now, I'm just going to take my little pristine journal page here
I know, I just can't believe that.
and whip a little of this on here, because then we can start seeing, okay, what's that look like? Well, if you go heavy with it, you know, it's sunshiny bright.
Sunshiny bright.
Sunshiny bright. So, I don't know. I think that's the yellow that you're looking for. I do not know this for sure. I am only assuming. So,
I think it looks like the cookies.
then you would put this aside and you would do the same thing. We're not going to. We're going to make green here. But this would become your yellow. You've got it mixed up. You've got your retardant in it. You've got your...
Here's one thought.
What?
If she did want to mellow the yellow, add maybe a little squeeze of Titan Buff or something like that. I know that's opaque, but just to... if that's too bright.
I would not recommend doing that unless you want to make your paint go. Now, you could possibly add some of that, you know, stuff that says it's
Oh, the
transparent white. It's really not.
But it's about as transparent as you get.
It's about as transparent you get. If you do, and you don't mind it becoming an opaque paint,
Or ish.
go ahead and add your white.
Semi-transparent.
There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just that I have discovered in my life, I really like dealing with transparencies, because it's like watercolor.
Watch, you know, every one of our live streams for the last.
Yeah.
You'll know why.
I don't know how many gel prints I screwed up by putting some
Yes.
dopey color on top of it and messing it all up. Okay,
That's
we've got the yellow. Nothing in it except plain old yellow straight out of the bottle with the other stuff.
With the name that we can't pronounce, we would love to, but we can't.
Okay. Now, I'm going to put the cap on that for a minute because I want to play around with my blues here, just because I want to. I want to show you what happens here. Okay, so we've got Severus, and this is Amsterdam. It's good stuff. I don't like it as well as golden, and the reason I like these is because, hear that?
And a little bit goes a long
A little bit goes
way.
a very long way. So, this is the cerulean, and I use that a lot in my greens, the cerulean. I also use the teal, but I'm going to stay, I don't know.
I think you should stay away from the teal.
I think the teal is just too much. I don't know for sure.
Because it's already got some yellow
Yes.
in it.
Now here is the other one, and I'm sorry that it has goopies on it.
Turquoise.
It's turquoise
Fade.
phthalo. Probably because it's in that same category, I'm not going to use that. Now another one here is the cerulean blue, ultramarine blue. This is going to have a slight purple tinge to it.
Are you feeling like that's going to get you closer to that sagey?
You know, I'd probably not. I'd probably be better off with the teal because it's in the green family.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's what that looks like. Okay, I don't know what I'm provoking. I just, you know, here, I'm just gonna
Pull the trigger.
pull the trigger. Yeah, okay.
You're gonna mix it in the yellow pot?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we
Yeah.
know how to make yellow.
We got the yellow.
We got the yellow. Hey, how about that? I got
Yeah,
that
you did.
off of there. You know, it seems like this is kind of a pain in the butt, but when you have a lump of this fall down in the middle of your paint and you're digging it out with your finger, and 30 minutes later you've still got lumps in there, and when you do it on your gel plate, all of a sudden you're going, what is that? And it's like, oh, yeah. Okay, just 2 drops. Let's just see where this goes. Because your blue is a lot stronger than your, oh, probably didn't need to do that.
I don't know. That's looking all right.
Kind of limey. But that's what you're going to get when you first mix this together. Because sage green is a neutralized color. Okay. So, you've got some nice...
What do you mean by neutralized, P?
Get out your color wheel and whatever your complement is.
Hey, we have one of those on our website too. Free to download.
Yeah, and it's very simple. It's not one of those kind that has 4 million colors on it and you turn 3 different dials on it to, you know,
Figure it out.
figure it out, and then you're going, oh, holy cow, what does this mean? This is just too much information. Okay. The stuff in the middle is pretty much, I mean, you can see I still got it
Now,
there.
I think you need to put some of that on that page right next to the green, or the yellow.
Okay. And we shall remember what color of blue that we use, because Mariah's going to remind me.
Oh, well, we've got a video.
Yeah, we do. Okay, now you see, the value range is pretty much the same. I mean, we didn't change.
Hey, I mean, it's a little bright,
What do you
but
think?
it's not far off. Now, I think just for
Chuckles and grins.
we do neutralize it slightly, just in
Okay.
case.
So that brings us to the quandary of which red to use. And again, you're going to have some options here. You've got Naphtha Red Light. You can see here it's semi-transparent. And you would be able to see that this is semi-transparent, but it's all gooed up. Quinacridone Magenta, but this is more
Pink.
pinky purpley. I'd stay away from that. I just brought it out here for, yeah. This is, how did we say we're supposed to say this?
Oh,
Pyrrole.
I think so.
Pyrrole green.
Yeah, there was a whole big
It's
discussion.
Pyrrole. Pyrrole. I have no idea. I don't really care. And this is quinacridone red, which is, I don't know what that quinacridone, I should probably check that out. But you can see the quinacridone is a cooler red. You see, this is more like tomatoes. This is more like watermelon.
You mean warmer red?
Warmer red, cool red. We're going to go with...
But that's warmer than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If we're going on a scale here, this is down here.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. This is warm, warm. And the reason I'm going to go with the quinacridone red is because I think maybe that's going to take us where we need to go. All right, now this is where you get your toothpick out. I don't even have a toothpick here, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to hold it over my pot because I have a tendency to get way too much. And I can always scrape off some of this.
There.
That I don't need that much.
So it's like a half a drop.
Half a drop. Because we're just...
And these are what, 2-ounce pots, right? 2 ounces? Yeah.
And that didn't change it that much, but you'd be surprised.
Well, what's nice is we're going to put on that page to see.
Make sure I've got all of it off of my...
Aren't you using your little silicone thing?
My what?
A little silicone thing.
Well, you know, the problem with it is it's just because it slants down on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do
You
as...
need like a little shorter one.
I need a shorter one. I need straight sides.
Gotcha.
Now, you're not seeing a whole lot of difference, but you can see some. You can see some red in there.
Hopefully it's
Can
showing
you?
up that way on the camera.
Can you?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially in the darker, streaky parts you can. But I don't know how well that's going to show up on the camera. You know, we're kind of dealing with that. But I think it's kind of showing up. So hopefully you can see there. And then if you want...
And you saw the minuscule amount that was put in there. Now, I think when you said towards the sagey end of things, Mo, I think you, and then you came back and you used words like pistachio and,
Yeah, because she wants to keep it on that still same, that brighter, lighter tone.
yeah.
So I think we got a winner there. We shall see. We're going to post it in the group, see.
We shall see.